Good evening, wrestling fans from the world-famous AWL Arena in Tokyo, Japan. This is the Animated Wrestling League. AWL Hontai 407. We're starting off tonight deep into the action. 4-team tag team elimination match. Possibility of 3 victories on the line here. Everybody's legal at the same time. It's elimination rules. You eliminate the second member of a team, you pick up a victory for your team. Run the table, 1, 2, 3 wins. That catapults you into title contention. And titles are what everything is about in professional wrestling. It's what about everything is about tonight. We've got not 1 but 2 championship matches in the main event. The AWL Joshi Championship will be on the line, as will the undefeated streak of Amy Wade, as less than a week from her grudge match brawl with Athena Jane, Amy Wade goes one-on-one with the original IWGP Women's Champion, the Pirate Queen KAIRI, in the main event. Semi-final match. We have got the AWL Intercontinental Championship up for grabs. Chiba Akagi makes his first title defense, and he has said he will defend against inhuman wrestlers only. And the first to step up to that inhuman open challenge, the Dark Rabbit of the Moon from the pit, Gyoukuto. So it's going to be Gyoukuto, Chiba Akagi in the semi-final a little bit later tonight. And we got a whole lot of action between then and now. Hit subscribe, give us a like, leave a comment, let me know you're out there. And let me know that you're enjoying the Animated Wrestling League. Right now, this has been all brawl, all action, all crazy, all chaos. We've yet to have an elimination in this match. But wait a minute. Tiger suplex hold by the Lucha Next Generation, the Next Generation Lucha star. El Hijo de Magiku, the father, goes flying. Now, in these kind of matches, there are no countouts, there are no disqualifications. However, pinfall and submission must take place in the ring. 20-minute time limit, an extended time limit this season for matches with more than 4 wrestlers. So anything bigger than a tag team match gets the 20-minute time limit. And Magiku looking to fly, waiting for his opponent to stand up. Oh, high cross body, floating through the air with the greatest of ease. Magiku. This crowd is going nuts, ladies and gentlemen. This place is electrified. 1, 2. Sold out tonight in the AWL Arena in Tokyo, Japan. Allow, Jesus Christ! Death from overwork onto the ladder, and the Jumon casting the Stella La Mystica on Yamada Jiro. Parallel stories for the members of Zidon J, as Mr. Shota with Satoshi Tobu in his clutches, a single-leg Boston Crab. There are no rope breaks in this kind of match, no disqualifications, but the rope break doesn't really matter. I hate that, but that's the way the game works. I'm sorry. Oh! Twisting Tope Suicida into a... Yeah, Tope Suicida into a cross body block. Magiku changing direction in mid-air as the beautiful boy of Ningen Damashi, his faction leader, Chiba Akagi, challenges for the, defends the Intercontinental Championship for the first time tonight. But the human spirit, Satoshi Tobu, the other half of Ningen Damashi, going after the Japanese nationalists, the conformists. We've got the yokai spirits. So somebody doing wrestle math somewhere, I'm not entirely sure where. Iken and Taro taking advantage of the long mane on the Great Tanuki, of course, Ningen Damashi. Their mission statement, they want to prove that human wrestlers are just as good as the supernatural wrestlers that litter all throughout the AWL roster. And you know what? I think they can do it. Okay, there's nobody actually in the wrestling ring right now, I just realized. We're about 5 minutes into this match, and nobody's actually bothering to try and wrestle in a ring. Jim Cornette would hate this, and that makes me happy on the inside. But these wrestlers, they're going to bring everything they've got just to get a taste, just to get a sniff of the AWL World Tag Team Championship. Just for the chance to maybe someday break tag team supremacy. Speaking of tag team supremacy, a little bit later tonight, we've got a #1 contenders match for the Joshi tag team titles. Those will be defended next week. The Augments will be in the building here in Japan, ready to destroy. Poison Rana on the outside. Satoshi Tobu, the deathmatch wrestler. He's gone through a hell of a lot more than that in his career. But that's still going to knock the wind out of you, knock your brains out. We have a wrestler in a wrestling ring. Please alert the press. The white... Oh, great. Here comes the table. The white-furred fox facing both men... Wait a minute. El Hijo de Majiku with a QB Nujire busting open the fox. 1, 2... Christ. Okay, I think I've got my audio issues sorted out from last week. I hope so. This crowd is going absolutely banana. They are... you can hear me over them, to be honest. 1, 2... Kick out by the great Tanuki. Wait a minute. Simple but effective. Pump handle slam from Ningen Namashi. Satoshi Tobu. 1, 2... Kick out. Poison Run on the outside. He's not a legendary luchador, but he can do anything they can do. Cover 1, 2... No. Satoshi Tobu kicks out. Vertical suplex brainbuster. Vertical drop brainbuster by Mr. Shota on the outside. Satoshi Tobu and Yamada Jiro alone in the ring. Focus on them. Everybody else is going to try and damage their opponents on the outside. Once again, simple but effective. There might have been some detritus under him there. 1, 2... No. Uncharacteristic fighting spirit by the racist prick. 4, 5, 6, 7. And the spin kick to finish it up. 8. It's a lucky number in many countries in East Asia. And there's the submission, the Tanuki Claw. Backbreaker, Cobra Clutch backbreaker by Shiroke Kitsune, the white-furred fox. Oh, swing and a miss with the lariat, and it backfires badly. All his momentum into those elevator cables we call ring ropes for some reason. Oh, knee strike right through the ropes. The white-furred fox removed from the match and right in the waiting clutches of Mr. Shota on the outside. Ningen Damashi, by far the least experienced tag team in this match, but they've been doing a lot of damage in and out of the ring. And of course, their main targets are going to be the yokai of Yokai Butai, but they're going to fight anyone they get in place of. Oh, look at that! Up, ground, down, tornado! El Hijo de Majiku showing he has inherited the family legacy of physics-defying lucha libre. Everybody, wait a minute, what is this? The great Tanuki. Oh, that's going to be a fine. They don't like headbutts in the AWL. They do a lot of damage. Half and half suplex. Uh-oh, Mr. Shota about to do something stupid. Mr. Shota of Zaidan J, the J Foundation. Everybody's just going to get out of his way. Tope Konhiro! To the great Tanuki. You are absolutely right, ladies and gentlemen. The customer is always right. This is awesome. And once again, oh, I spoke too soon. We have somebody in the ring. Mr. Shota looking to capitalize on that incredible Tope Konhiro. But choosing not to, being distracted by Satoshi Tobu on the outside. That gives the great Tanuki the chance to ring. Instead, he chooses to team up with his partner on the outside. And it looks like the Elder, is that the Elder Majiku? I believe it is, yes. El Hijo de Majiku on the outside. You gotta get somebody in the ring and keep them there. That's the problem. Uh-oh, Shinai involved. crack over the skull. Desperation maneuver by Ikenantaro, the beautiful boy on the yokai. The great Tanuki going to the top rope. The great Tanuki, the master of Shinichi style, gonna fly. Elbow drop from the top into the cover. And finally, the first elimination.
Yamada Shiro has been eliminated.
Ningen Damashi. Ningen Damashi halfway through the time limit. They've got a yokai. They've caught a yokai. 1, 2, and they've eliminated the great Tanuki.
The great Tanuki has been eliminated.
That doesn't pick up a victory for Ningen Damashi in the win-loss records, but it's a victory philosophically. They've just proved that the human tag team, the human spirit, Ningen Damashi, can overcome a superhuman yokai spirit in the world of professional wrestling. DDT on Majiku. Meanwhile, Shiroke Kitsune looking to take some revenge on the human species. Knee right to the face of Majiku there. And Shiroke Kitsune is going to have to fly. No, he does. Oh, blocked. The flare flop blocked. Ningen Damashi together in the ring with some discordant action as the numbers are finally starting to fade a little bit. Standing punch in the headlock position. Got less than 9 minutes on the clock here. Oh, wait a minute. Simple but effective. The pump handle slam. Into the cover. This would be a full elimination. A complete victory for Ningen Damashi over a yokai butai, but it doesn't happen quite yet. That was close though. That was 2.5 at least. Satoshi Tobu over the top rope down, really dangerously close to those steel steps. Oh, stand an STO, Space Tornado Ogawa. Figure 4 headlock with the 12 to 6 elbows. Those are legal blows in professional wrestling. Majiku, he's going to be looking for the endless light. Swing and a miss. The Fox gets around back of him. It's a three-way dance in the ring right now, ladies and gentlemen, with 8 minutes on the clock. Great arm drag by the white-furred Fox, who looks to eliminate the other human. 1, 2, 3. It is 1-all.
Ikenantaro has been eliminated.
Satoshi Tobu eliminated the great Tanuki. The white-furred Fox, Shiroke Kitsune, just eliminated Ikenantaro. So far, it's 1-1 for the Yokai Butai versus Ningen Damashi. And remember, it was the great Tanuki that lost the Intercontinental title. Wait a minute. Submission?
Satoshi Tobu has been eliminated. One victory with Zidon J.
Zidon J steals one with a sneaky sleeper hold. Mr. Shota, once again, he's got the leverage on the taller man. And he pulls him straight to sleep.
And here, has been eliminated.
Once again, Mr. Shota showing himself to be the MVP of Zidon J, most valuable, or MVE, most valuable employee. The employee of the month, every month, is Mr. Shota, and he lands on his feet off of the German suplex. And I think we're actually down to 3 wrestlers. Yes, we are. Representing 3 different teams. The only team to be eliminated completely so far is Ningen Damashi, and that is, but they lost to fellow humans in the end. The point went to the other human. It's still 1-1 as far as Yokai versus Ningen Damashi. El Hijo del Majiku required to return to the locker room area. Black hole slam. The ringside area littered with detritus, with flotsam and jetsam. Ooh, swing and a miss. You could hear that Shinai cutting through the air. Unbelievably dangerous, all of this. But I can confirm we are down to the final 3 wrestlers, and now it's going to be a little bit less chaotic. Deflection of the chair, gravity kick. So called because it defies physics, it defies the laws of gravity. And we got two men in the ring. We're going to get a fox as well. A fox with a big chair. That's not a sentence. You hear that often. Jumon casting a spell of la mystica. Can we eliminate the office boy? Can we eliminate the employee of the month? There's that steel chair. No disqualification. Blatant foul. Again, it's no disqualification, but it's also no sportsmanship. But the superhuman Yokai Butai member able to survive, but he is still hurting.
Gyoukuto, 15 minutes. 15 minutes.
Oh, again, a swing and a miss of the chair. Dangerous move, but it paid off. Turning your back on your opponent for the springboard Torsen Rana. Karoshi death from overwork. But I don't know who's going to get the death. At this point, every pinfall or submission picks up a victory for your team. And that's two.
Kitsune has been eliminated. One victory for Zidon J.
And just like that, Zidon J up 2 wins in 1 match. And I could very easily see Mr. Shota running the table yet again. He's done that before in these 4-way situations. There's at least a decade differential in experience here. And there you saw it with that wonderful dodge. El Hijo de Majiku, the original Majiku Sr., looking for endless light. Mr. Shota's going to be looking for that sleeper hold, I think, or that new Samoan drop combination that he's been using, or death from overwork. Oh, right across the elbow. And here we go, Jumon, once again, Jumon. The Majiku passed the spell, and that is a clear, clean tap out. +2, -1 for Zidon J. Holy hell. I need a breather after just calling that. My heart rate is spiking and I'm just talking into the microphone.
Here are your winners, Familia!
It's been a rebuilding year for Familia, but a massive victory at AWL Hontai, episode 407. Tag team action as we find out who will be the next team to challenge the Augments for the belts.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a #1 contenders match for the Anime Wrestling League Joshi Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, making their way to the ring from the human psyche, the original tag team, and #1 ranked in the AWL Best 4, Yin and Yang.
They are the first tag team ever hired by the Animated Wrestling League. They're coming into this match 1 win, 1 loss this season, and that was in the AWL Forge the 4 tournament. They were the second ever AWL Joshi Tag Team Champions, defeated the Queens of Wrestling, Akira Merune and Dragoness, for that honor. That's been a while. Unfortunately, they were never able to successfully defend the tag team titles.
And their opponents, making their way to the ring from the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, they are the #2 ranked in the AWL Best 4, Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd, Emily Nagasaki, together they are UK Gen 2!
Comparing apples to apples, UK Gen 2 also former AWL Joshi Tag Team Champions. They also defeated the Queens of Wrestling to become the 4th AWL Joshi Tag Team Champions. However, they actually managed one successful title defense. So on paper, UK Gen 2 should be the superior tag team. Bang the gong, we are on. Irish whip all the way across the ring. Huge lariato in the corner. And Yin from the light side of the human psyche, the more scientifically minded, more technically gifted, in my opinion, wrestler of the two, but rolls over in mount position by Lady Smooth Jessica Kidd, raised from the cradle in the British world of sports style of professional wrestling, very scientific as well. Tag make, here comes the brawler of the team, the daughter of the original British Kendo Nagasaki, half British, half Japanese, and all mean. The 10 pounds of muscle in a 5-pound bag. Very similar to Yang out on the corner as well, by the way. Yang coming off a loss to KAIRI last week in a #1 Contenders match. Let's see if she has, I'm going to say a double wrist lock. Also known as a Kimura lock or a hoverboard lock. And that's who Emily Nagasaki is. She will go after the hold, she will go after the power move. She will do whatever she needs to do to beat you, and including, unfortunately, bending quite a few of the rules of professional wrestling. Uh-oh. Tag Kogeki possibility here. Yin realizes where she is in the ring. Great ring awareness by the original tag team. Both women jockeying for position, and I mean that physically, in the ring, trying to contain territory. Tag team wrestling is often a game of territory. It's a game of triangles. You split the ring down the hypotenuse between the neutral corners, and you want to keep your match on your side of the ring. And if necessary, you want to keep your opponent's partner a non-option. Collar and elbow tie-up, Irish whip, as Lady Smooth Jessica Kidd returns to the tag zone. One, bridge broken, clean in half, as Yin shatters the bridge. Tag is made, Emily Nagasaki out. Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd in, Yin in control. One, and confidence by Emily Nagasaki, not immediately coming in to make the save. As it gets another right hand, Yin has been throwing those potatoes tonight. They have not been the AWL Joshi Tag Team Champions since AWL 300, 107 episodes. They want their belts back. They are the original tag team. They are the only female tag team to ever hold the AWL World Tag Team Championship, back when we were still allowed to do intergender wrestling. Gut wrench suplex by Lady Smooth, showing she can do a little bit of the power game as well. Tag made. Yin back in as technician and technician. No, it's technician and power. The Ferrari and the tank going up against each other. Collar and elbow tie. Oh, great wrist lock there. Oh, it's trying to snap the fingers. Pushing the rules to the breaking point with that small joint manipulation. That's just, sorry, every time anybody does that, that just gives me shudders. Shivers down my spine. And that's a bit more like it. Hard right hand to the face by Emily Nagasaki. 10 to break her. We're going to be staying in the Joshi division for our next match as well. It's going to be singles action to the young high flyers of the division, as opposed to these two great little and large tech and power tag teams. And there's the spear, great double leg takedown. Almost a hybrid of the double leg and the spear by Yin. Now whether it's Yin or Yang, they're going to be looking for the duality driver, their finishing maneuver that's won them most of the matches in their careers. Taking a quick look over at the win-loss records, Yang, who just tagged in, a record of 28-31 in her modern AWL career. Yin, 31-24. And look at that, one-woman flapjack into the cover. One. And a very quick kick out by Emily Nagasaki, who comes into this match 14-19 in her career. Her partner, Jessica Kidd, 27-23. So we've got 4 wrestlers. Oh no. And again, going after the fingers.
Golden kick. 5 minutes. 5 minutes past.
Going up. Nagasaki lock. That seated inverted full Nelson. She calls it the Nagasaki lock. But no, and Yin came in for the save, but Yang was on her way to power out of it. Referee begins the disqualification 5 count. Enziguri blocked by the forearm. Great counter wrestling, great counter striking, I should say, by Yang. Drop down, one woman, flapjack, the power of the team, the powerhouse of the team. She's going to be looking for the duality driver, maybe looking for the Hurricane as well. The tag is made on both sides, I think. Collar and elbow tie-up. Yes, there was a tag made on the UK Gen 2 side. The British tagging in and out. Great tag team strategy by both of these teams throughout this contest. A little under, or right at about 9 minutes left on the clock. Manji Gatame, the octopus hold. A move by any other name hurts like hell. You're having the cranking on the back of your neck, your arms being twisted in the wrong position, you can barely move. Wait a minute. Alabama slam. That's a new one. I don't think I've seen her do that before. Tag made. Yang in now. Running drop kick. Not letting Jessica Kidd get to her feet. Oh! Not letting her make the tag either, but Jessica Kidd doesn't seem interested in the tag. She is, however, interested in using the ropes to help her cheat. And we're going for the gut wrench. No, reversal of the gut wrench into a knockout. Oh, and a hard blow to the back of the head. Hurricane! Hurricane, and she knocks her out. Yang with the knockout Hurricane. The back fist, the spinning back fist. Picks up the victory.
You're your winner. Yin Akagi!
You see it on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. Next week, tag team supremacy on the line. To the young, great, high-flying future of wrestling. Let's have them fight. Why the hell not?
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first, being accompanied by Majikutsu. Fighting out of the heavens above. Kaminari! Hime!
Kaminari Hime, Lightning Princess. One half of the new tag team, the Warriors of Lightning, last week picked up her first ever AWL victory as the Warriors of Lightning knocked off Dominant Submission in that team's first official match as a registered tag team on the AWL roster. It's not a lot of momentum, but Kaminari Hime is going to be looking to ride what momentum she has going forward in this one-on-one affair. But she's going to have to face off against one of the top future stars in all of animated wrestling.
And her opponent, making her originally from Tokyo, Japan, the wrestling celebrity, Wakazaki
The youngest ever graduate of the AWL Dojo, 16 years of age. Right. She's only got a couple weeks left of school before Natsuyasumi, before the summer vacation kicks in. Of course, the Japanese summer vacation only about 1 month. Really the last week of July to the first week of September, about 5 weeks roughly. So we're lucky to be able to have her here. She's, as the semester winding down, 10-minute time limit in this one fall contest. And a very simple backdrop by Kaminari Hime. Both these wrestlers very skilled high flyers, but an abdominal stretch. Interesting. Kaminari Hime not taking to the skies immediately. Oh, wait a minute. That's an interesting escape. A head scissors escape from the abdominal stretch. Most people will just either wiggle out of it or go for a hip drop. But the pro wrestler prodigy, Wakazaki, finding an unusual escape, showing wisdom and depth beyond her years. And look at that ministerial suplex, the Northern Light suplex invented by Hiroshi Hase, the former Japanese Minister of Education, Culture, Sports, Science, and Technology. Appropriate that the high school girl would use that move. Oh, perfect Hurricane Rana, and that would have been into a pinning predicament had they been inside that 20 by 20 foot ring. The referee starts the 20 count on the outside. And right into the timekeeper's area, the bell, you can see the bell right there in our international announce table. In the danger zone as well, Japanese arm drag by Kaminari Hime, and she hits the drop kick right to the side of the head. Neither of these two are what you would call hardcore or garbage wrestlers. So they're not quite used to fighting on the outside. They're more comfortable in the ring. A perfect counter. Great landing off the German. Ooh. 12-6 elbow. Right to the very spiky hair of Kaminari Hime. Looking at the stomp right. Oh yeah, shin first. Not even the padding of the knee pad to protect Kaminari Hime from Wakazaki in that situation. 2 minutes in now. And it's actually been fairly even here so far. Takes the leg, takes her down, wheels around. Great grappling skill by... Oh, wait a minute. She showed she can grapple. Let's see how she flies. Brilliantly! Hits her with her full body weight. And she's a young kid, not a lot of body weight to throw around, but she knows how to throw it when she does. Uh-oh, looking for an arm snap here. Trying to, twist the arm out of the socket. And to separate the shoulder, that would be an instant injury stoppage. Wakazaki enjoying the adulation of the crowd on this hot summer's night. Here in Tokyo, elbow drop from the top. Local girl does not make good on that maneuver. Wakazaki tries to avoid. Kaminari Hime predicted, and Wakazaki walked right into it. Drop kick right to the chest. Wakazaki looking for the positioning here. Kick to the midsection. Overdrive. The energy of youth, but maybe not as directed as it should be here. A few rhythm hesitations. The front flip Hurricane Rana does not connect. Kaminari Hime grounding her opponent like a lightning rod. Kick to the midsection, gonna try another overdrive. She does, connects. With 6 minutes and change on the clock, we go back to the outside. Majiku 2, here is corner woman. Cannot physically interfere, that would be cause for disqualification. We got about 6 minutes left. This is AWL Hontai here in the Animated Wrestling League. Our Japanese branch, our Japanese division, showing some of the great young Japanese talent. The future of wrestling is in good hands, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to be a part of the future of animated wrestling, hit that subscribe button. Join us here. Never miss an episode, never miss a match. As we continue season 21 of the Animated Wrestling League. Collar and elbow tie-up, spin kick. And there's the shooting star, a standing star press on the outside. That is such a difficult, physically difficult move to do. Kaminari Hime has her opponent trapped. between a rock and a hard place. Oh, tackles her straight into the crowd barricade. The referee's count is at 12, and I hope they're both paying attention. It's possible to get lost in the fury of combat when you're not listening to the official, especially with this raucous capacity crowd. Right now, I'm not worried about the time limit. I'm worried about the referee's count. 16. Kaminari Hime. Gonna fly. Look at, oh! Inhuman aerial athleticism, but no water in the pool. Cover. Can Wakazaki capitalize on her opponent's mistake? No, not at that juncture. Women's wrestling, Joshi, Puroresu. That's what this is. Oh! Perfect driver. German. No! The same perfect counter. Second strike. Lightning does strike twice. Cover. Lightning striking twice on Wakazaki. But she's got one life left at least. Yes, we are. We are worthy of seeing great professional wrestling. We are seeing it right now. And I think I know what she's going to go for here. Yeah, she's going for it. Thundercracker! And that's a knockout. Second strike. Double knee moonsault. And they're saying one more time. They want to see this match. They want to see more of these two, and frankly, I agree with the crowd. Vox Populi, Vox Dei, the voice of the people is the voice of God. Thunder Cracker.
Here is your winner, Kaminari Hime.
An amazing win for Kaminari Hime. Wow. Semi-final time is first of two championship matches. What are we waiting for?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, one submissionary knockout to decide the winner, and it is for the Animated Wrestling League's Intercontinental Championship.
Well, one of the good things about all the rules and rituals around championship matches, we're not going to hear too much from that damn pit ring announcer spirit voice thing, whatever it is. The demon Gisei leading one of his creatures to the ring, the dark rabbit of the moon. In Japanese mythology, there is not a man in the moon, there is a rabbit. And of course, that's a positive spirit, a lucky yokai. This creature from the dark side of the moon, Gyoukuto, who comes into this match 64 wins, 60 losses in his 125th match in the Animated Wrestling League. And now we welcome the first and so far only AWL four-time Intercontinental Champion. Okay, that's the declaration of war. It says bring on the inhuman challenger. It's an open challenge, but he will only defend against non-human wrestlers. Because that's the mission of Ningen Dalashi. Prove that human wrestlers are just as good as everybody else. They are indeed super guys. but can they be super champions? We're going to find out. It's all about the Contenders title, the blank faceplate, representing limitless potential of the Intercontinental Champion. The road less traveled continues tonight. Oh, shut up. Oh, God.
From the dark side of the mirror.
Having to take my headset off here. Can we get a professional ring announcer back, please? Thank you.
He is the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Intercontinental Champion, fighting out of Yokohama, Japan, representing and accompanied by Ningen Damashi. Tonight, making his first title defense, the Scion of Submission, Chiba Akagi. This is an officially sanctioned Intercontinental Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League. AWL Commissioner presiding, at the sound of the bell, AWL official Mamoru Shinichiro in charge.
Gyoukuto, a former Intercontinental Champion, under his former identity as the Doom Bunny. He was the 9th Intercontinental Champion. Chiba Akagi, of course, today, the 39th champion. Oh, and a big splash in the corner, big bunny splash by the Doom Bunny, starting us off hard here. Going up, reverse, oh! Thought he was going to perch him on the top rope, instead drops him right onto the canvas. First of 2 championship bouts tonight. Amy Wade is in the building from AWL Strong and Free. Butterfly lock here by the Scion of Submission. I don't think he's going to get a submission off of that this early in the match, though. Amy Wade to defend against KAIRI in our main event. And look at that. Nice arm drag takedown into the Fujiwara armbar. This is where Chiba Akagi gets very, very dangerous. He's so good at pulling these submissions out of nowhere. A grounded submission from a standing position. That's incredible. Leg sweep. And he starts going after the leg. That could set up for a figure 4. That could set up for anchors away. That could set up for a sharpshooter. That could set up for almost any leg-based submission. He's thinking 5, 6 moves ahead. The Scion of Submission, 45 wins, 28 losses in his AWL career, ratio of +17. He has held pretty much every championship except the Canadian National title and the World Tag Team titles. He is a Triple Crown champion, Intercontinental Grand Championship, and Shogatsu Taikai. Gyoukuto, former light heavyweight champion. He's been around a while, back when the light heavyweight title was a thing. Former multi-time tag team champion as well, Intercontinental champions. So both of these men are Triple Crown champions. Gyoukuto has challenged for the AWL Grand Championship. I don't believe he's ever held it. I need to double check that. Doom Bunny or Gyoukuto. We've had some unusual champions over the years, but no, Gyoukuto has never held the AWL Grand Championship. Oh no, look at this. Power slam. Ever since he used to be like the standard light heavyweight, high flyer, cruiserweight guy, but ever since being imbued by the powers of the dark side of the moon, Gyoukuto has become a lot more aggressive, a lot more of a power wrestler. In fact, his new finishing maneuver is the Mochi Pounder, another reference to Japanese folklore. But Gisei getting involved, not physically. Oh, wait a minute. A little bit of physical involvement. I don't think the referee saw it. A rake of the back. The pit. Cheating. Pulling out the dirty tactics. Less than 5 minutes into this 30-minute time limit match. There's both men around. And Satoshi Kobu as well, just like Gisei, has to be careful not to get physically involved. They went toe-to-toe with Yokai Butai in our 4-way tag team eliminator match earlier tonight. Elimination match. Not an eliminator, it's not an AEW thing. Satoshi Tobu giving brawling advice, saying go for the back of the head, and that's actually really good strategy. Satoshi Tobu far more of a striker than the Scion of Submission, and that's something that's great about these kind of factions. We've got three very, very different wrestlers that they'll learn from each other. They'll learn how to brawl from Satoshi Tobu. They'll learn, style and finesse and body agency from Ike Mentaro, and they'll learn the submission game from Chiba Akagi. Three good parts could make one great whole here. And for a faction that's been in existence less than a month, they already have one championship to their name. The question is, can they keep it? It's an old adage that the hardest title defense is the first one, because you're still coming down off of that adrenaline rush of becoming the champion, and you're trying to figure, okay, can I hold this? And Chiba Akagi, mixed bag on that, quite frankly. He's had Intercontinental title reigns where he went the full 5. He cashed in on Project Tetsu and became the grand champion. He's also had title reigns where he lost it in his first title defense. So he's been inconsistent on title defenses throughout his career.
5分経過、5分経過、9 minutes. 9 minutes first.
First time call of the contest. Now, actually, the Doom Bunny in his Gyoukuto in his one AWL Intercontinental title reign managed 3 title defenses before losing the belt. Let me double check the records here. He actually lost it to Project Tetsu. So this is a tough belt to get. It's a tougher belt to hang on to. Dark Rabbit of the Moonsault. 1, 2. Kicked out. But Chiba Akagi is looking drained here. And the Doom Bunny only looks angry. He's looking for the Mochi Pounder, I can tell. Is he going to get it? He's going to go for it. No! Broken away. Exchange of strikes. Flying lariat. Off of the ropes. A minor level bunny hop. Goes for a second one. A low gravity bunny hop. No! The knees up on the third, went to the well one too many times, did Gyoukuto. Oh, wait a minute, Chiba Akagi, the crowd warning him. Gisei about to try something dangerous. And what's Gyoukuto doing in the corner? Is he trying to remove that turnbuckle pad? I don't think so. Or if he was, he couldn't get it off. But he did get a chance to catch his breath. Did the Dark Rabbit of the Moon. Just slips to the outside. Champion's advantage is in play here. Choke slam! Right out of the arsenal of Sombo no Yaiba. All the way down to the underworld with a choke slam on the outside. Fans not happy about that, and I don't blame them. Chiba Akagi taking longer and longer to get up. Uh-oh. The Dark Rabbit of the Moon with ominous intentions. The shadow looking to fall on Chiba Akagi. Oh! Top rope spear to the floor with the knees! The knees up on the splash yet again! The big boot misses. Choke. Bomb. And the referee's going to call that a knockout, and it's a victory for the humans. Chiba Akagi somehow, some way, powering his way to victory. That's not his usual style. Let's take a look here. He just got pissed off at that Dark Rabbit.
Here's the winner, and still undefeated Intercontinental Champion, Chiba Akagi.
Unbelievable. And that's not even the main event tonight, folks. We got one more for you. But for right now, victory for the Intercontinental Champion. Oh, shit. Oh, no. He's back. We have not seen this entity in months. Rising from the primordial mists of the pit, the leader of the faction, it's Gambahishi Dark, back in the AWL arena for the first time this season, I believe. We have not seen him. Every time he returns, he's less and less human. That used to be a man, that used to be a human being, that used to be my friend. But he is back now, and he has he's the #1 contender to the AWL Grand Championship. I don't know what he thinks his business is. Actually, no, he's the #2 contender. After Gyoukuto destroys the top contender in Hontai. And this is not a wrestling match, ladies and gentlemen. This is an unprovoked attack. And Gambahishi Dark wasting absolutely no time. He's going for it. The wings of the devil, Akama no Tsubasa. Just when we thought that the human spirit had conquered the forces of darkness from the pit, straight to the hell on the wings of the devil. The show must go on. Main event, Joshi Championship.
The following contest is your main event of the evening. It is scheduled for one fall, one submission or knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Animated Wrestling League Joshi Championship.
There she is, the Pirate Queen. She's held championships in NXT, WWE, Stardom, New Japan Pro Wrestling. And now looking for the AWL Joshi title. There have been 19 AWL Joshi champions, KAIRI looking to become the 20th. And looking to end the undefeated streak of Amy Wade, and considering the hellish beating that Amy Wade went through with Athena Jane just last week, it's very, very plausible. Amy Wade basically had to get checked out by the medical team over in Canada, hop on a plane, and get here to Japan. Champion schedule is never an easy thing. But Amy Wade may have bitten off a little too much, a little more than she could chew, and while she did not win the grudge match, Athena Jane might cost Amy Wade her undefeated streak yet. Let's take a look at the champion coming into the ring, seeing if there's any signs of wear and tear. As the Canadian national anthem rings out through the AWL arena. Well, on the surface, she looks as determined as ever. But you know she's hurting, you know she's sore, you know she's beaten up. And the problem is, you know it, she knows it, and worst of all, KAIRI knows it. The undefeated streak has never been in this much jeopardy.
Introducing first the challenger, fighting out of the high seas, the Pirate Queen, KAIRI. And her opponent is the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Joshi champion, tonight making her third title defense, the undefeated True Toronto star, Amy Wade. And this is an officially sanctioned Joshi championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL official Kaminari Shichiro in charge.
Amy Wade cautious as she hands over the red leather of the Joshi division. I think she knows she's in trouble. We will stick with this match for its duration. This is the main event, 30-minute time limit. First strike to the Pirate Queen. And up, down, the Usagi DDT of KAIRI. KAIRI now in AWL Hontai. She was with AWL Strong and Free last season. These two have met once before. Springboard Superwoman punch. And of course Amy Wade the victor there. KAIRI is 3-3 in her AWL career. Amy Wade 18-0. But KAIRI by far the more experienced competitor, the more well-traveled. A free agent at the moment, and I hope every wrestling organization on earth is making pitches, is sending contracts in mail or over email to try to get the Pirate Queen. We're happy to have her in the AWL as long as she's a free agent. It's an era of unprecedented cooperation in professional wrestling, and the AWL has been a beneficiary of that. Now, we just saw earlier tonight in the Intercontinental Championship match, you can win by knockout on the outside. Amy Wade has won in that fashion before. So KAIRI's going to want to get back in the ring as quickly as possible. She's got time. She's familiar with Japanese rules, obviously. The 20 count very much in her wheelhouse. Uh-oh. Oh! Double axe handle smash off of the top. KAIRI coming off the ropes. They collide in the middle of the ring. Neither woman goes down. KAIRI may be slight of frame, but she is strong in both muscle and heart. Amy Wade. So I'll just take one look at her. 2 minutes in now. Kick away by the challenger. Collar and elbow tie-up. Taking a look at the AWL Best Four. Whoever wins this match has Yang next on the list. Even in Japan, they go woo when people chop. I love that. That's how you know you've left a legacy in the business. Ooh! Series of strikes. That's the kickboxing background. Seriously, if you were to find bit of a miss there. Can KAIRI take advantage? Drop down. Miss with the spear, back step. And that's her experience as a combat athlete. If you were to look for a non-wrestler and try to build the profile of the perfect professional wrestler, you would make Amy Wade. 3-sport collegiate athlete from the University of Toronto. Powerlifting, kickboxing, gymnastics. Seriously, can you think of 3 sports that better, other than wrestling itself, that make you a professional wrestler? Amy Wade vaulting over those ring steps, dropping the knee right across the face of the challenger. And wait a minute, reversal, forearm strikes, legal blows, ladies and gentlemen. With 26 minutes and change left on the clock, these two, despite very, very different backgrounds, are surprisingly similar in their fighting styles. And they say that styles make matches. That is true both in conflict and in compatibility. KAIRI saying, get back in the ring where we belong. Let's settle this in the square circle. Amy Wade more than willing to oblige, even though there is a bit of a language barrier here. KAIRI speaks pretty good English, actually. Better than WWE ever allowed her to show. Amy Wade, her Japanese is, I'll be honest, rudimentary. Rudimentary at best. I actually had to help her with a few lines to be able to go out to a restaurant last night. Spin kick, and look, lifted the leg to go right to the back of the knee, right to that cluster of nerves behind the kneecap. That's the precision strikes of the former collegiate kickboxer. Young woman, still in her mid-20s, plenty of time in wrestling. We don't have age limits for our women because we don't have age limits for our men.
Open takedown, 5 minutes. 5 minutes left.
Twist and shout. Well, okay, that's not the twist and shout. That's just something I said because it sounded good. Train, become, perform. Yeah, that is Amy Wade to a T. Kicked by KAIRI to the midsection. KAIRI's going to bring that Puroresu style, the strong style, appropriate for the first ever IWGP Women's Champion. She could be the first one to ever hold the IWGP Women's title and AWL Joshi title. That's never happened before. Mostly because we can't afford Mercedes Moné. Collar and elbow tie-up. Looking for that Usagi DDT. Shades of a suspended AWL Joshi wrestler. Hopefully we'll be able to talk about her soon enough again. And there, the leg, this time all the way up. High leg lariat by Amy Wade. And Amy Wade, she's ready to fight. Look at her shadow boxing. Tope con hero! And there's the gymnastics background coming into play. Tope con hero all the way to the outside, and this crowd that has been absolutely electric, has been absolute dynamite all night. We don't even get to sit through a 5-hour show. They have been absolutely fantastic, and they're getting to see a treat of a wrestling match tonight. Collar and elbow. Back in the ring where we belong. Amy Wade, she can feel it. I can tell she's in the zone right now. 7 minutes in. And down into an armbar. Submission off of the armbar. Not the way Amy Wade usually wins her matches, but is that a new weapon in the armory? Let's take a look at that. Yeah, she taps out immediately.
Here is the winner, and still the Wrestling League Joshi Champion, Amy Wade.
She survives the challenge of her career, barely standing. She is still undefeated, Amy Wade. Korede Kimarida.